Today we're gonna cook a brisket and have some brisket nachos, one of my favorite things to cook. I don't want you to be too intimidated by the brisket, but we're gonna cook this brisket in the oven. You're gonna notice I'm gonna come in, season it pretty well. So as you can see, we just seasoned it. I'm gonna take a cup of water and put in the bottom of this pan, just to give me a little bit of moisture in the bottom of that. You'll notice that I have it on a rack, so I've kind of got it lifted up just a little bit. That's to keep me from sticking to the base of that pan. The other thing I'm doing, and a lot of people are like, hey, how come you don't cook with the fat side up? I want to leave that fat down so I can get a good crust on this brisket. So anyhow, I got my brisket in there. It's seasoned, got some water. I'm going to go ahead and cover it. Now I've got my oven. It's already preheated to 350. I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it in the oven at 350 for 4.5 hours. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to uncover it for the remaining 30 minutes. So again, 350, 4.5 hours. I'm going to pull the foil off at the 4.5 hour mark, and then I'm going to let it coast out to the 5 hour mark. So anyhow, here we go. Go right on in here. Ooh, that oven is nice and hot. Okay, so it's been about 4.5 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull this foil off, and then we're going to let it go another 30 minutes. Now again, this foil's hot, but as I've been a meat cutter my whole life, my hands are numb. I don't recommend that for everybody. Woo. All right, we're gonna let that go ahead and go at 350 for about another 30 minutes, and we're gonna come back and take it out. Okay, it's been in there for about 30 minutes uncovered, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out. It's been 5 hours now. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this thing out. Woo. Looky there, it's crusted up really well, and that's one of the things that we wanted to make sure that we did. It's just nice, crusted up. I'm gonna let that rest about 20 to 30 minutes, and then we're gonna come back and slice it and shred it up. Okay, so while the brisket's gonna rest for about 30 minutes, I wanna come over and kind of put together the nacho bar. As you can see, I've got my chips laid out. I've got my cheese, any shredded Mexican style cheese is great. Got my lettuce, my tomato, my onion, my sour cream. Now here's the thing, we've got several local products here that work really good on nachos. We've got Mimal salsa. It's amazing salsa. It's really good. 6-day. Hey, nothing against Mimals, but I'm gonna tell you right now, this 6-day salsa is my favorite. And of course, I love salsa verde. It's one of my off the charts. But today, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this brisket. I'm gonna shred it up, put it on my nachos. I'm gonna doll that thing up, and then I'm gonna put some Hog's Bane barbecue across the top of it. And I'm gonna skip the salsa. So. Man, don't be hating on me because I'm skipping the salsa, but today I'm going for that barbecue and that sour cream. Anyhow, we're going to come back in a minute, and then we're going to slice our brisket and get it shredded for our nachos. We've rested for 30 minutes, so we're about 5.5 hours into this thing. This means that you could literally start this meal about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon and eat it for supper by 6 o'clock. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing, and we're going to get it sliced up. Oh yeah. Again, remember, my hands are numb, so don't try this at home. Oh, this thing is crusted up great. Look at this. Hang on now. Look at that. Hey, this. Look at that. Ooh, something like. Oh my God. That's so good. Tender. Hey, I'll put that up against anything I've eaten. So anyhow, I'm gonna come in now. Just gonna kind of shred this up a little bit. I'm gonna put that on my chips. I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm 5'6", weigh about 210 pounds. I'm gonna put some more on there. I love brisket. So I've got my brisket on. My meat is still hot, so I'm gonna come over here, take some cheese, a little bit of lettuce. I'm gonna put some tomato on there. Look at that. Oh my God. Now we're going to take some of these onions. I love onions. I eat them. I do not get any kisses. Not really expecting to get kisses later. So you can tell I really use the onions. I'm going to put a nice scoop of sour cream. Now here's where we differ a little bit. I'm not going to go for the salsas. Nothing against them. But I'm going to take this barbecue, my favorite, Hog's Bane. Good friend of mine, Shane. Look at this. That took us 5.5 hours. Brisket in the oven. Ain't nothing worth it if it's not worth eating. Man, that's good. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Hey, do us a favor. Hit subscribe. We need to make sure that we get this video out there the best that we can. So help us out. Share it with your friends, man. Thanks and God bless.